All right, good morning everybody. I thought I would do a video and do a reading, and normally I would do one for Jewels of the Moon reading group, but so I thought what I would do is I'd do one for all the groups that I'm pretty active in. So just shuffling up here, and so it is Scorpio season. Moon should be in Aries, I believe. I have to do a double check on that. And so to honor the Scorpio sun right now, being where it's at, I am going to do the Santa Muerte Lady Death Tarot. And show you what they look like. They're really, really pretty. They're just beautifully illustrated. You know, the skulls, you know, because, you know, the Day of the Dead is during Scorpio season, and Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth, and also Scorpio is a feminine sign, and it is a dark goddess in a sense with its energy. So I pulled out my dark goddess cards. These are beautiful too. So and I thought I would just go ahead and, so I have Oracle and the traditional, and those in Beginners 101 Tarot group that are learning. And remember, you can do other things besides just tarot. You can do pendulum, runes, tea leaf. There's other forms of divination besides tarot. There's hundreds of different forms of divination, crystal reading. So just remember that. And I'm going to do a separate video for the Beginners 101 with the tarot cards, and kind of assisting with those who are learning, or even those who are just refreshing. So, Scorpio season, happy birthday to all the Scorpios. So, let's see, Scorpio season starts towards the end of October. I will start with Scorpio. Scorpio, going to you first. So, and this will just be for falling out the week, and we got Mercury coming out of retrograde here soon. We got Halloween just in a couple of days. So, all right, Scorpio. So what's going on, Scorpio? I know Scorpio right now is definitely filling in on all the stuff going around, all the fuckery, the feelings, the emotions, on top of their own, close family members, friends, everybody. Got Page of Swords. Now this is dealing with youth. I'm gonna pull one more because, you know, it's Scorpio season, so your guys' birthday. So dealing with the youth, and Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles is very much an earth sign. It is like that mother goddess of like that earthly essence, and gonna need some guidance. You know, the youth is gonna need some guidance, and youth, not only just children type youth, but just even like young adults. And look at here, we got the World card. I know this one I did pull reverse. Now with the World card, you know, still things need to come into completion. There's still a cycle that is going on that is still needing to work its way out. And one way to help it would be for this Queen of Pentacles, you know, the earth energy. You know, Scorpio pull in that earth energy, pull in that grounding. Grounding is very important because, you know, you're setting an example for the youth, and Page of Swords, so for the young ones. Now they're going to be the ones that's going to need your assistance the most, whether it be your own children or somebody else's children or some, you know, some other young adult. So it's very important. So grounding, and so there's situation, there's stuff going on. It's not quite the ending of a cycle. It's not quite completed yet. And so for your Goddess Oracle here, let's see here, and I will. There's an incantation that comes with each one, and so I will read the incantation for it. Now, I may not do this for every sign, just might do one or the other, just depends. Oh, love this one. It's Arachne. Hybris. Isn't she gorgeous? And the incantation that comes with that. So, weave a web of light and dark. The choice is free to make one's mark. Bragging is no fun to hear. Its shadow only throws up fear. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection and place, blessed be. Now, if you don't know who Arachne is, she is it's a Greek origin. She was the gifted weaver for Athena, and she traded out her life, you know, and basically, you know, sacrificed herself. But Athena had brought her back so she could do what she truly loved, and that was the weaving of things, you know. So it's like the, you know, they talk about the spiders, you know, like the alien spiders or the alien entities, you know, that we've helped with the universe. So let's just warn you. I'm gonna read again. Weave a web of light and dark. The choice is free to make one's mark. Bragging is no fun to hear. Its shadow only throws up fear. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection, please, blessed be. So the ego talks about bragging. So it's like humbling down, cast, you know, throwing out that dark and light, balance, grounding, you know, and you know, when it talks about bragging and stuff like not fun to hear, you know, they can go very well correlated in with guidance, you know, especially with, like with the youth that I pulled the youth card, because it makes them feel some kind of way, make them feel insecure. So, you know, balance that, showing that light and that dark, and usually Scorpios are really good at that. So remember, there's still some things that are needing to work out, some situations, and everything will be just fine. All right, after Scorpio, we have Sagittarius. What's in store for Sagittarius? Ooh, Queen of Wands. It's that fire element, that fiery queen, that she's dynamic, she's fiery, she's assertive, you know, she's creative, she's strong, she knows her worth, she knows her strength, she knows her power, you know, she doesn't let anything stand in her way. That's very Sagittarius, followed by the Knight of Swords. So get creative within the mind and with communication, and don't waste time, you know, just be active with that, you know, things that come into the mind that could be very beneficial. Do it, get on it. Oh, look at that, the Ten of Wands. So that's like that mastery into that power. So yes, step in that mastery of that power, Sagittarius, and get things done, get shit done, that mastery. And so if you've got something creative in the mind, if you've got some things mulling around in there, get on it and get it done. Don't waste any time, and be full of that power. Oh, and we got Medusa. So appearance with Medusa. This is pretty cool. So the incantation with Medusa, it is, oh, really. Appearance. Silly locks turn into snakes. Vanity promotes mistakes. Take off the mask with style and grace. Now stare your fear in the face. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection, place, blessed be. So, never judge a book by its cover, and to fully announce yourself in your own essence. You know, don't hide. Don't worry about anything else. So Medusa. Oh, she's one of my favorites. So that Queen of Wands, that's somebody who does stand in their power, that their full essence, you know, and being that lead, and just bring it all out, and just move forward, you know, and don't worry about anything, and just be you, and like I said, don't judge, and don't waste time. Okay, so I had to pause it for a moment. Like I was saying. All right, so we got Capricorn. We got the Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn there. Kind of, we can live in the havoc, but that's okay. Jupiter's debilitated there. Capricorn is at home mid sign, and Pluto is just hitting the ground, tearing shit up, right? Capricorn. The Magician. Use your powers wisely. And cultivating that power, the Magician, you know, being the dynamic, being the, ooh, this is good for business too. Let's see here. Ooh, and I got the Temperance card reverse. So I maybe need to take the magical powers of just your essence and everything that you can do, because Capricorns are very witchy, like very, very witchy. And I got the Temperance card reverse. I'll show you the Temperance card. So the Temperance card reverses thinking yourself into a bad mood, staying stuck in a mindset that is not good. It's like thinking, yeah, basically thinking yourself in a bad mood, staying in like a mental thought that's not good. I'm not coming out of that into clarity to well, not be moody, but you know, so the Magician card. So maybe you need a bippity boppity boo and kind of balance out these elements, because Temperance card is about balancing all of the 4 elements within herself. And so having it reverse, not clearly thinking, stuck in the mind, stuck in emotions, but mostly in the mind. And Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, so wasting time and not focusing on things that are important, focusing on things that just keep you in that detriment of the mind. So you gotta come out of that, Capricorn, okay? So I'm gonna move on to Aquarius next. So Aquariuses, you guys be careful. Saturn's gonna be coming right back. Saturn's out of retrograde, and Capricorn is moving right back into Aquarius because he had actually went retrograde, starting in Aquarius, retrograde back to Capricorn. Now he's on his way back to Aquarius. So it's gonna be very Saturnian this next year or so for us Aquariuses. Oh, the Knight of Wands. I'm gonna flip it on. Let's go with the Knight of Wands. With the Ten of Cups. Wanted that happily ever after. And the Queen of Wands reverse. So, kind of like that stuck creative energy of getting things done. But there's a coming into like an emotional and feeling like okayness, not really okayness, but like success, like, you know, like champing out all those things that you've been going through that has been affecting you, your emotions, your relationships, you know. So there's been like some stagnant energies, getting creative, or even like dealing with other people. But it's a wand, so well, definitely more correlates in with like creativity and getting things done with work and you know, being proactive. But it shows here, you know, Aquarius, so with this Queen of Wands, it's going to be very beneficial. It's going to be somebody that's going to assist. I'm going to pull one more card for Aquarius. Lover's card, Gemini. So it's going to be a meeting of kindred spirits coming together, communication business, you know, helping you come into flowing through with that creativity, flowing through with what you need to be getting done, and not staying stuck and wasting time, and you know, being more smooth and getting things done. And so Pisces, Five of Swords. Watch out for arguments and think about things clearly through the mind before, you know, opening your mouth. Think. And the King of Cups. So you have King of Cups, you know, that's dealing with the masculine, somebody who is very grounded in their emotions and their feelings, and it's very nurturing. And oh, the Tower card. So the Tower card with that, so be careful of arguments, be careful of things just going south. You know, you want to be like this King of Swords or King of Cups. You want to be flowing correctly with the mind and with your emotions, and being grounded and being assertive, but being like that polite, like, oh, it's sort of sensual and understanding and compassionate, you know, especially with communication. But this, you know, warning of, you know, like getting bickering and fighting, you know, especially with the Five of Swords, you know. So some things on your mind is bothering you, think it through first before you opening your mouth. And you know, and if somebody else does not do that for you, where they just open their mouth and it just all just stay in that compassion energy, you know, like be understanding, because you know things are kind of crazy with this retrogrades going on. So if somebody comes at you and, like, you know, step back, you know, think about the emotions, think about feelings, don't act within them, and understand, you know, and let that person, you know, act however they act, and then you just kind of raise the bar and hold yourself accountable with communication and how you interact with them, and not to get caught up in fighting that Tower moment. Aries, the Hangman. Not wasting time, but looking into your different areas of your spirituality, as well as assistance for those from the other side of the veil. High Priestess, yes. So tap into the empathic ability, tap into those psychic abilities, that clairvoyance, and you'll be getting some assistance from things not in this realm, because the veil is thinning and it is almost Halloween, and Mars is retrograding in Aries right now, and that's been very difficult for a lot of you. So it's seeing things from a different perspective and gaining that understanding and clarity, and then tapping into those clairvoyance abilities, and opening up that third eye and being able to see through it, and see through it into Neptune, because Hangman is a card for Neptune, and it is a planet for spirits. It's a planet of spirituality and creativity and music and sex and all of that, and anything that takes you out of reality is Neptune. So that's the Hangman. I'm gonna pull a Dark Goddess card for Aries. So Famanach, I can never pronounce this. Famanach, envy. Famanach. So, incantation. Not fair, must have, I want, I need. Envy's a dangerous thing to feed. To fight free just isn't right. Release obsession, see the light by the power of the Dark Goddess in me. Protection, place, blessed be. Now she is of Irish origin. Let's see. She was jealous of her husband's old wife, and she plotted jealous of her husband's second wife. Sorry, and plotted to remove her using magic, transforming. Her attempts failed, and she lost her head over it. Ooh, so jealousy, greed. So. Don't envy, and if people are envying you, let them envy. Let them lose their heads. Let them deal with the consequences of that. Especially if something that's directed towards you. Focus on tapping into all that essence from within, like the High Priestess card, that Neptune. Don't worry about anything in this realm. Basically, anything from other people. Don't worry about dealing with any type of conflicting possible, just energy coming your way or people talking. Any of that. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it, and just stay focused on yourself, and maybe do some meditating, and maybe get a mediumship reading or do a mediumship reading or something, But yeah, so you're supposed to focus on things that are not here in this area. You need to maybe go talk with somebody over there on the other side. All right, Taurus. One of Wands. Just some stuck energy there. Not sure how to initiate something out. Strength card. So this is like pulling into your power, stepping in and taking that ego and wrapping it up real tight around you, and knowing who you are, but standing in that power, not letting anything deter you from that, and use that power to initiate something that you're holding back on. The Knight of Wands. So that's, yep, so you're holding back, and you are scared to act on it, scared to do it. See, Nine of Swords, you've been worried in the mind. Too much going on in the mind. You've been stressing yourself out. You've been worrying about a lot of, things that just keep the mind uneased. But you need to initiate this one. So you need to come out of the mind and stop worrying so much. Aren't these beautiful? And, yeah, strength. Pull that strength. That's a card for Leo. You gotta step into that, into Leo ego. You gotta step in the center stage. She's like ego. Take that identity and just wrap yourself in who you are, who you are. And get creative with it, and don't get stagnant in it. And the energies will just, because the fire will blow out. You don't want that fire blow out by just letting it sit. You gotta feed that fire. All right, so Gemini. Page of Pentacles with the Star card. I put one more Star card, so wishes and hopes and dreams coming true. And then with the Five of Swords reversed, so whatever problems that you were having, whether with other people, all that, and networking, the Star card is very, it's a card for Aquarius. It's networking, friends, hopes, accomplishments. It's it's all of that. It's good. It's good. So whatever issues that you were having, and maybe being stuck in trying to get things figured out, it'll be all right. Star card, so things are gonna come through. And the 5 of Swords, I pull it reverse. So yeah, coming out of that where just like things in your mind where you just want to come out your mouth and you just want to, just like, oh, not communicate right. Just, coming out of that meanness, or coming out of having to, snip at somebody that's been snipping at you. So whatever it is, that you've been trying to understand and grasp, with that Page of Pentacles, get going on it, especially for something that's gonna be beneficial for you. All right, so after Gemini, we have Cancer. The Fool card with the 5 of Wands. So the Fool card reversed, so you're stuck on your path. 8 of Pentacles, not balancing out right. So there's issues, worried about money. Fool card, you haven't started your journey yet. You're just stuck there, kind of just sitting there. You need to balance some things out. You need to figure out all the things to balance out, and then, where's that at? There it is. So yeah, so sometimes collaborating with others may not be good, maybe it might be, stagnating your fire, you need to definitely, get some things balanced, things in your life, like your family, relationships, your spirituality, work, career, the alone time, responsibilities, you need to figure out what's priorities and get that balanced out and get that going. And so you can start on your path, but, and you're still trying to get that smoothed out to understand what is your path and how to get going. The best way to get going is take evaluation of everything that you got going on in your life and make priorities and start with what's important. That's always starting with yourself, but figure out what you need to balance out, like with relationships and family and home and responsibilities and spirituality and just all of that. Just get it balanced out and figure out what's important and what's needed. Leo, 4 of Wands. You got something going. Got some plans. Gonna be doing. Got some plans. 10 of Wands. So got some plans, but having some issues stepping into that mastery of completing those plans or get this. And with the Page of Wands, ooh, a lot of fire there, Wands. Still having to reflect back on some things, and but you got some things in mind that you want to do. Page of Swords, so dealing with a lot of like low vibrational crap. And 2 of Pentacles, yeah, with other people, dealing with low vibrational crap from other people, and it's kind of keeping you stuck. So, but you do have something in mind, something that's going to create something good for what you want to do. Page of Wands, so it's there, but you're just not sure how to bring it out. So a lot of grounding and understanding of what's going on, and you don't want to not stepping into your mastery, not stepping into what you can do. And then the Page of Swords, so dealing with a lot of like just bullshit with other people, because the 2 of Pentacles reverse. So yeah, so dealing with other people and is not good. Like you might want to have to take a step back and get out of those energies, because it's detrimental, and it's keeping you from stepping into that mastery, of that fire of getting shit done and what you want to do, because you do have something in mind. Virgo, do a hard shuffle here. It's been 23 minutes. I'll just see if I can. Oh, almost done. Virgo. 8 of Swords. What's been bothering you? Page of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. Deck here. Emperor. So, gotta know you are the boss. Watch for communication. Gotta think it, ground it out. Think, before doing it. Maybe even not even communicate, but maybe just keep it in the mind. Page of Pentacles. So that's like dealing with things that you don't really want to do. So I got the 8 of Swords with it. So it's like you just something's just kind of bothering you, eating away at you, and you need to step into your authority. You need to fully step into your authority. You need to step into this Emperor. You need to step into that, initiate something out, and whoever it is that you're having to deal with, that you're not wanting to, just let them know who's the boss. Yeah, you're kind of holding back. So, Eight of Swords with the, oh, with the Four of Swords. So be careful of things of the mind. Be careful what's coming out of your mouth. Be very careful. Think it through. Maybe think it, process it, but don't necessarily have to say it. You know, just be like, okay, just understand and go. Be in that awareness. Libra. One of Swords. One of Swords with the Hierophant. So, got some things in the mind in case you need to maybe open up and maybe speak with somebody, get some guidance. Hierophant, that's Taurus, second house. It goes very well with like communicating. So if somebody who is in a position of where they are, that's somebody that's a mixture of that teacher, the preacher, the magician, you know, the high priest, you know, they've got all those qualities, the guru, the master, the scholar, you know, somebody you can go to for guidance to help and with assistance. See, Eight of Cups, yeah, so you're looking for something that's gonna kind of use the mind, the emotions to get going. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, you're needing some guidance. You need some guidance. You need some guidance, some assistance. Dealing with just some negative things that you're not wanting to deal with, which is understandable. So yeah, you need to find that Hierophant. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles. So that, you know, you can get going on what you need to do, especially with making money, you know, money, business, stuff like that. And then we got the Empress. So the Empress, you know, reverse. So that is showing there is some stagnant energy. There's something having a hard time manifesting. You need to get some things cleared out. You know, that night, you know, you need to not deal with all the fuckery. You need to kind of figure out what the problem of the situation is and who the problem situation, if there is, and find a way to relieve it or move away from it. But yes, get some guidance, get some assistance. You know what, Libra, for you, I am going to pull a Dark Goddess card. Zumi. Persuasion. Persuasion. It's a good one. She's a cool one. If I can just find it now. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, F. I keep putting it in my alphabet. And oh, come on. I know it's right in here somewhere. The last one, Zumi. Persuasion. Coax, encourage, urge, persuade, induce, plays in this charade. Heed opinions, adhere to view. Free will conquers, let folks choose. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection, place, blessed be. I'm going to say it one more time. All right. Coax, encourage, urge, persuade. Inducement plays in this charade. Heed opinions, adhere to view. Free will conquers, let folks choose. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection, plays, blessed be. So Zumi, she is like the dance of the tricks and mirrors of the multi-talented goddess. She's helping with out of depression, sharing the return of the light to the earth. Listen to the needs of others. So yeah, consider logic governance. So yes, go into somebody, get some assistance, get some guidance, you know, and allow people to do what they need to do. But you go get some assistance, get some help. Find that Hierophant, go talk to them, see how you can get some things situated out in your life. Now just a card for the rest of the week. One of Cups reverse. So everybody watch your emotions because Mercury's still retrograde. Election time coming up. All that bullshit. Halloween, Halloween Eve, all of that. You know, 2020 just alone just is just one big emotional just fuckery. So One of Cups reverse. So watch those things with the emotions of the mind, and then coming out and playing out, and also to those around you. You know, keeping that compassion. You know, when people are, you know, going through emotional things. If you're going through emotional things, that's okay. But be aware of it and take knowledge of it. Take note of it, you know, and but don't get lost in it. So, all right, everybody, I'm gonna get out here, and oh, it's almost Friday, right?